Hey guys, welcome back to another video. Today we are back within the Create server. Now once again, this is a public server. I have a video covering how you can join and all things like that on my channel. I'll also have it linked in the description. So we're going to start off by doing what you do in every Minecraft world. Gathering trees and then jumping into a cave. There are currently a few people online. I have made my chat like 50% less visible just so if there is like spam in chat, it's not as noticeable within the video. I already have an idea for what my base is going to be within this series, and it requires a decent amount of dark oak. But it does also require us to get silk touch, so we are not going to be able to start building our base yet until we get enchantments. I'd also have shaders on, so the shaders are there just to make the game look a little bit better. I am slowly tweaking them and changing them to make it so they're like not as noticeable as shaders, but it still makes lighting better. For example, I've removed the sun glare because I don't like that. It makes the screen look a little bit weird, which I don't like. So I've removed that, and over the next few days I'll slowly tweak them a little bit more. Now I need to head a little bit away from spawn because I don't know if like caves around here have been looted. I'm guessing they most probably have. And another reason I'm using the shaders is basically just to light up caves, as I have turned like cave lighting all the way up so it's a lot more visible. You can see what the light is like down here. Let's quickly just get rid of all these creepers. I'm going to let them blow up. That's probably the easiest way to do it. There we go. And there is also a skeleton down there. Oh, the night sky looks really cool. There is, I did not mean to do that. There is like galaxies. I like that. The night sky looks really cool. I have also turned the brightness up of nighttime just so it's not too dark, but I haven't turned it up too much because I still want to know that it's nighttime. Now I'm currently just running around gathering some food because food is going to be a problem. We'd also have mob heads on so we can get mob heads. It should work with a 120 feature where you can put them on note blocks. I believe that is a feature that should be built into it. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to go caving because everyone knows what caving is like. I don't think the mods we have changes caving in any way. If I find anything worth showing, then I will show it. If not, I'll see you guys when we're back on the surface with some good loot. Chased by a load of mobs. It is currently nighttime. I got 16 diamonds over a stack of iron, and I think that's enough. We can go back down into caves later on, but once we get done with Create, we can set up mining drills and all that to do the mining for us. I'm currently hunting for sheep and cows so I can get leather and also a bed, but the food is also useful. Oh, there's a swamp right here. That's kind of good for slime. And it's now daytime, and we are now finding the sheep and the cows we want. I do want to pick up that. Let's throw the gunpowder down. Well, since the last clip and the launch of the server, there has been a few new mods that have been added. They can be found updated on CurseForge. So one of the mods is Easy Villagers, just to reduce wait time with villagers and also lag. Because there's a lot of people on the server, having them in blocks and stuff like that will definitely reduce how many entities are around. And also I have started building. A few other mods is better gravestones, although I'm currently in the process of making this work a little bit better because currently it's a bit bugged. And then also the ability to claim chunks because there was some people that were breaking rules by stealing. So by claiming chunks can now be claimed, and if you have a claimed chunk, chests or blocks cannot be broken apart from people who are within your team, which is good. So it means that chunks can be safe and so can players' builds and items. Now I've started building. I've built 2 random things right here, and it'll make a bit more sense on what these are in a second. Currently they are just some dark oak stubs, We'd also have some baby villagers inside of here that I have bred using these, and I'm now just waiting for them to grow up. I have also got a wheat field, or somewhat of a wheat field over there, that I am waiting for a load of wheat to grow so I can give these more bread. But I'm currently waiting for these villagers to grow up. I need to have silk touch to finish this build, and this is what my base is going to be. We're going to have quite a few of these different shapes and sizes scattered around. That's why I've got a bigger one here with then a small one there. We're probably going to have another one over there, and another one over there, and scatter them out. I didn't notice how close we were to some other people. There is a village over there, and like 6 people have set up over that village. But now what I want to do while we wait for the villagers to grow up so we can get silk touch, I want to make a backpack, because these are something we can craft. And I guess we can do that. We have the leather. I did take some string from over there. And all we are missing is the chest. Yep, and I can craft that easily. We can't complete recipes because just enough items isn't on the server, but I guess I can just remember it. It's like that. And then some string like so. And there we go. There is now a backpack crafted. Now, can we upgrade these? I think we can, but I'm not too sure. Yeah, here we go. This is an iron one, which is just surrounding it by iron. We then have, what other versions? We have a gold, we then have a diamond, and then we have a netherite. Now, we can't do the gold one because I don't have the gold, but we can do the iron one, so I guess let's do that. I could also jump into a cave to find the gold. That gives us a little bit more inventory space and also more upgrade slots. But I think I'm going to jump down into a cave then, just to grab a little bit of gold. So I'm now currently in a cave. I'm in a mine shaft. I think this mine shaft has probably been looted, just because it's like right under the village, or a little bit away from the village. But there is some gold. That's 6, so we need 2 more. But I think I'm going to stay and grab a few more as well, because I think gold is used within one of the upgrades. Oh, wow. Okay, this opens up to quite a big cave. Is that diamonds? No, it's glow lichen. So I guess there's gold over there. There is also something up there. There's lava over the back there. Let's explore this cave then. I wasn't planning on the caving anymore, because we already did do some caving. But I guess if we find diamonds, that would be a bonus. I now currently have 21 gold, and I also do spot some diamonds over there, but we have run out of iron pickaxe. We have 1 durability left, so I do need to smelt up some more. And the diamonds, yeah, there's diamonds right there, so I guess we'll go for them in a second. So I've been in this mine shaft for about 10 minutes, and I have found another backpack just after I crafted one. Everyone online currently has a backpack, so I guess that no one online needs one. So I'll just leave it spawn for the next person to log on to take it. And there is more diamonds. So that now takes us up to 7. We also have 16 back at the base. So if we do /trigger spawn, we'll be able to come to spawn. It seems like someone has also put a load of stuff here, which is good. I don't know who's done this, but I think this is really useful information, because they have kind of explained the rules and also some commands how to easily use them. So I'm just going to put the backpack, I guess, let's put it here, and I'll put on this sign 3 for anyone to take. There we go. So anyone can take that now and use it for their own items. And we're now back at the base. So let's throw that in there to smelt. I did also grab some more coal. So I guess once that's done, we now have a villager. Let's grab you, as we need a lectern. We have some leather, or we have 1 leather. We'd also have some sugarcane. I guess I need some more cows, and there is one right over there. And there we go. We now have a lectern. So I guess let's just put this guy in a hole for now. He doesn't need to go anywhere too fancy. We'll move him later on once we have a more permanent location. And a good thing about Easy Villagers, we don't need to break and place the workstation. So I'm just going to sit here cycling the trades. I'm looking for Silk Touch. That is the book I'm looking for, as that is really all we need right now. It would be good to get OP, but Silk Touch so we can get our base started is definitely a first thing I want to do. And there we go, there is a book and 8 emeralds, and that should buy us a Silk Touch book, which is perfect. So let's first of all upgrade the iron backpack into a gold one. And how many does that give us? Okay, that gives us a lot more, that's good. And then we can also take that and maybe make it into a diamond, although I don't know if that's needed yet. So let's now take all of our iron and make an anvil, and we'll place that right there. And there we go, silk touch on an axe. That is definitely not one of the first things I thought I'd be doing, but it's needed. And you may know why it's needed, because of them things over there. We need to grab a load of mushroom blocks. We now currently have just under 3 stacks of red and basically 2 stacks of brown. So what these are going to be, these are just going to be basically small mushrooms. We are now going to extend these out. And I think 4 blocks from the center should be good. And there we go. That's the bottom. Now, it's not the best because I do need to add some things to it. Like I want to add some mushrooms that drop down just to make it so it blends a little bit better with the log. Like I think maybe some that just droop down like that would be good. Although I'm not too sure. Maybe I need to blend it more with a dark oak. Maybe some slabs or something. Now, there we go. I haven't added any detail in. And I think I do want to add some of these mushroom stems. I keep hearing footsteps, but I don't see any. But yeah, I think I want to add some of these mushroom stems just to break up the texture because there is a lot of red in the top. And currently the only way I have to get up there is parkouring across this, placing a water bucket right there, and then jumping over. So I think what I want to do is just break some of the random blocks we have and replace them with some of these white blocks. Okay, that looks better. The texture is broken up a little bit. Maybe I need a little bit more of these because like there is kind of bland still. I think everywhere else is pretty much full. It was just that one spot we were missing. And yeah, it doesn't look too bad. I guess the biggest problem now is connecting it to the stem because there is quite like a gap between the two. So I think we should be able to do that with maybe some slabs. I have fallen in a hole and I don't know how to get out. There we go. So I think with one final block being placed there, does that look good? Kind of, but also kind of not. I think we'll leave it for now. It doesn't look bad, but it also doesn't look the best. I think I need to add some shape to it, which we might be able to do with some slabs. Although they're gonna, like, really stand out, I think. So there we go. I've added some slabs to kind of shape off the top, and I think that looks good. I like it. There are some more details I could add to improve it. I definitely do think it needs some light, maybe some chains that hang down with some soul torches. So now we're going to do this one, and I'm only going to build 2 mushrooms to begin with. Eventually we will expand this to have mushrooms like all over the place. Hang on a second, vines do have new versions within Chipped. So does that mean that glowberries do? Do glowberries? Please say they do. I don't think they do, because I think it would show. Is there any other, like, vines that work like glowberries? I don't think there is. I guess weeping vines do, but they don't seem to have any versions either. Yeah, it only seems like there is normal vines, because it would have been really good, like, one of these red nether vines, but in the form of glowberries, because then we could hang them from the roof. Can these hang down? They can, but they don't really blend in because the green don't really go well with the red, although it does suit the like dark oak. There we go, that looks a little bit better, and I did also add a little bit of shape to it. I know them ones are meant to be flat, but I think just having that one top bit just makes it like round off a little bit better. So I guess there are some other things I would like to change around this one, like adding a bit more to the ground here, where it kind of slopes down to the terrain. And then I also think that we need to do the same with what we done with this one, where we just blend in some slabs to the top to kind of round it off and make it connect a little bit better. And there we go. It's not completed. There are some improvements I could make to them. There are probably a lot of improvements I could make. But for the resources we have, I'm happy with what we have. They look pretty good, especially this one. I really do like this one. I think a lot more like this scattered around here would definitely be good. I want to get a little bit into Create. We're not going to go too much in depth in this video because we don't have resources and things like that. But I think I want to get a basic tree farm set up. So then in the next video, we should have a load of wood ready to build a few more houses and then also get a bit more into Create as well. So for our tree farm, we are going to need a saw, as that's what will break down the trees, and that uses some iron sheets, iron, and an andesite casing. I did grab a load of andesite. I do also have the andesite alloys, so I guess all we need is the iron. But we need to break the iron down into iron plating, which I don't know how that's crafted. Iron plating, it's gotten from pressing it, but how is the press obtained? That's an iron block, iron casing, and shaft. And then shaft is just 2 andesite alloy. So we should be able to do this. We are running quite low on iron, but I think we might make an iron farm. And there we go. We should now have everything we need for the iron farm. So if I throw everything into the crafting table, that should be that done. I will only use this temporarily. I think once we get into Create, I will build an iron farm using Create. But for now, it's fine. Now, I'm going to break this just because I think we have enough villagers for now. And I'm going to place the iron farm right there. So the zombies in there by default. I'm pretty sure we do also need a villager to go in there. But that should be pretty easy. If I just break this block, there are 2 villagers right there, which I can then place that back down. And there we go. That should now work, I think. And the output items should now go within this chest, which should just be iron and poppies. And there we go, we now have the press, which I'll place there. We now just need the hand crank, so we can crank it without using power or anything. And that is just 3 planks and then also an andesite, which we can do. And now we should be able to make the saw, which I think, how many was that? That was 3 of them. So let's throw 3 of them underneath. I want to try, does this saw cut down a 2x2 tree like the dark oaks? Or do I need 2 saws for like each block? So let's see, if I place that right there, and then I put a crank on the back and I break this, is it going to cut down the whole tree? It doesn't. Okay. Now, the question is that because these other blocks are attached to the ground? Let's now see if it breaks this one down. So if this one gets cut down, does the whole tree come? It does. So we would need like 4 saws per tree. And that would just require a lot more power and things like that. So maybe we should go into the Nether to see what the Nether's like. I have some diamonds. Let's make some armor and tools with these. So I guess let's make a chest piece. That's probably one of the good things. We also need a pickaxe for the obsidian. So that is something that we will need. And then I think we've got 9 remaining. A sword. Now let's make leggings. And then let's also make a sword. And then we just need boots, helmets, and a shovel later on. And there we go. We're now ready for the Nether, I think. Enchantments would also be good. But I don't think they're a big deal right now. So there is another portal over at this village, and I think that's the portal we're going to go into. There's no point getting our own just yet. Now, I haven't been into the Nether yet, and I haven't seen if anyone has said the Nether is good or not. So I guess going in, we should see. Okay, the Nether seems like quite a bad spawn. We've got some piglings to begin with. There's also a warp forest just through there. Seems like someone's used some kind of mining drill in that direction. So, some people have been to the end already. So, I know that there is a fortress somewhere nearby, but I'm just not too sure where that fortress is, as we do need blaze burners. We have found a fortress, and this fortress has been looted because there's dirt and cobblestone placed around. But I guess this is fine. It's not too far away from the portal. I would say it's probably around 200 blocks-ish. Now, I don't know how long I'm going to stay here. Just because I don't want to be here too long, as all we need is a few blaze rods. That's a hole. That was close. I almost just went straight down that hole. I am just going to make it safe. I didn't realize there was a gap right there, and I almost fell straight down it. So there's a spawner just over there. But yeah, I'm going to see where this portal goes, just because someone's built this to get back and forth quite easily, and I don't know whereabouts. Okay, it comes out to someone's base. The question is, has this spawner been broken? The spawner hasn't been broken. Okay, so what I think I'm going to do is I think I'm going to protect this spawner and just place a load of blocks around it, just so they can't go anywhere. And there is a ghast. I definitely don't want that ghast to shoot at me right now. Well, I'm now in a nether fortress, and I have the iron and netherrack I need to make some blaze burners. We're going to make 3 just so we have them. And I guess now it's just time to click on some blazes. There are 2 blaze farms within this. There's one over there, and there's also one right there. This can be turned into a double blaze spawner, as I think they're close enough. Looking at the radius between, maybe they're just out of range, but if like the killing point was somewhere there, it might work. So let's quickly just, oh, I clicked the wrong button. There we go, that is 1. And there's one over there that I can see. I want to grab a few. So we are going to... I'm clicking the wrong button. We will let Infinite grab some blaze rods. And I'll get the rest in a second. But at least with one, that is... I don't know. Is more than one of these useful? I guess it is if you want like big contraptions using them. But anyway, I think that's where I'm going to end this video. In the next video, we'll jump into more Create. Trying to get brass and things like that. But I think we're going to go caving with Infinite for a little while to get more diamonds, iron and things like that also. But first I think we're going to jump over to the village to grab some fortune just so mining diamonds is a lot more efficient. But anyway, if you enjoyed, do leave a like and subscribe, and I guess I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye!